Okay, we've logged into our dashboard and this is what we see. This is a summary of all the content now posted on the site. Here's the menus, which expand when you click on them. What I want to do is run through probably 5 of these, a couple as a refresher. When you first set up your site, you want to go to settings and the general settings. This is actually your site title that appears on the site. This is like a subtitle. This is the address and obviously your email. Then as far as the writing goes, you can change the size of the post box. I changed it to 50 and set the default post category. And as far as reading, here's where you identify if you want your latest post to be visible or if you want a static page to be visible. I simply chose a static page. The next thing you want to do is go down to the permalinks. And if you are interested in search engine optimization, you want to end up with a custom structure that has a category as well as a post name. And you would set up the delimiters or the fields such as this: slash, percent category, percent slash. So you lead and end with a slash. Just as a refresher from prior modules, the appearance, this is how you change or set your current theme. And again, here simply list all the things you have, and obviously the active one. Plugins, here's a list of all your plugins, all the active plugins. Let's just kind of run down and look at the good ones. This is a comment spam preventer, so you definitely want that one. If you want a picture in your fave icon, you want this one as well. If you're interested in search engine optimization, you want to grab the all-in-one SEO pack. The text widget, that's good for adding things into the sidebars. EasyTube, it's a short code for adding YouTube videos into your post or pages. ExePHP, if you're kind of advanced and want to add PHP into your pages, you'll need this to execute it rather than just reading it. This is if you want to set up a feed burner RSS feed. You don't have to, but you can. This will import feeds and add them into your blog. Flex pages, this gives you control of a static blog pages shown on the front page or the navigation screen. The maintenance mode, this kind of prevents access to the site while you're working on it, and it gives a maintenance message. Here's another YouTube. Again, if you're interested in YouTube, there's a couple of different plugins, and I'll use both of them. Again, for social tagging or social networking, this is the one you want. It's called Sociable. TinyMC Advanced. We'll look at that when we see the post and pages, and I'll show you exactly what it does. Okay, as an introduction to this next section, we're going to look at the differences between post and pages. As a general rule, most sites are set up with post, and the reason for that is many sites have essentially recurring content. In other words, they have a category that they post to on a newsletter like frequency, weekly or monthly. And the site will retain all the old content as well as display it in an inverse chronological order. Now, a page is used when you don't want to save the old content and you want to overwrite it. I chose this for the setup of the EDU 541 ePortfolio, and there's one exception, and that is for the podcast. And the reason for that is you cannot or you don't get an RSS feed from pages. They only come from posts. So I had to set up the podcast activity as a post. Okay, the first thing we want to do is look at a post. So let's click on that menu item and we'll open up, and you see a list of all posts on the site, but let's look at the published ones. This is that podcast that I was talking about. If you wanted to edit that, you simply click the edit button, and then you see the actual post itself. And if you want to edit it, you simply type in the part you wanted to edit and mash the update button, and it automatically updates that post. So if you want to add a new one, give it a title, go through and type in content, and you see the different fonts, formats, font families up here. You can import from a Word file, import from a text file, and put a video in there. You can also add a graphic as well, bulleted list, numbered list, or ordered list. Change the font. Here's where you add images, video, music, or general media. And whenever you get ready, you want where when you finish typing your post, you want to go over here and select whatever category it falls into and check the box, and then push the publish button and it will publish it. And the very last thing we'll look at is pages. And like I said, I've set up this site with primarily pages. Notice you have your choice of the published ones, draft ones, private ones, or all. Right now the default selection is all. Let's see what we've got published on the site. So if you look, this is going to mirror the navigation on the left side of the site. Course development activities, we've got there: Articulate, Camtasia, Captivate, Lectora, SoftChalk. The introduction we had to do, the resume, linking the PDF file, teaching philosophy statement, blogs, wikis, movies, the job post. So essentially that's all the different pages that I have set up on the site. So once I publish this Camtasia video, I will go in and edit this, because right now I only have a placeholder. So what I'm going to do is simply make it placeholder 1 and update it. And we'll go and see that on the site. So to go to the site, go to Camtasia, and you see the placeholder 1. And that's that Sociable plugin that I was telling you about earlier. Allows people to comment forward to their LinkedIn or Facebook or Google Plus sites. So that's essentially the pages. So again, you can set these up however you like. I kind of set them up to mirror the syllabus for this course.